Hey there. You know that tiny little word, the? It's one of the most common words in English. But man, can it be tricky. Well, don't worry, because we're going to break it all down. By the end of this, you'll be using it like a pro, I promise. All right, let's jump right in with a little quiz. Which one of these sounds right to you? Summer is hot or the summer is hot? It's a super common point of confusion, but stick with me, and by the time we're done here, you'll know the answer without even thinking about it. So, what makes these so special? Let's get into it. We're going to start with the simple foundation, the bedrock of how this all works. Once you get this, everything else will just click into place. Okay, so the fancy grammar term for the is the definite article. I know, that sounds super technical, right? But forget the jargon. All definite really means is specific. That's the magic word. If you remember that the means specific, you've basically cracked the code. It's all about pointing to one particular thing. Think about it like this. If I say, I saw the dog, what does that mean? It doesn't mean I saw some random dog on the street. No way. It means I saw a specific dog, one you and I both know about. You know, maybe it's my neighbor's beagle or that fluffy one we saw at the park yesterday. It's that dog. Okay, you got the main idea, specificity. Awesome. Now let's build on that with some super simple rules. This is going to be your everyday checklist for when to use the. Rule number 1. If there's only one of it, use the. You know, the sun, the moon. Simple, right? Next up, use it with superlatives. What's that? Words like the best, the tallest, the fastest. And finally, use it with ordinal numbers. The first, the second, the third. See? Easy peasy. And we're not done yet. Here are a few more. You use the when it's obvious what you're talking about. Like if we're in a room and I say, close the door, you know which door I mean. Oh, and here's a good one, musical instruments. It's always, he plays the guitar or the piano. And this one is super important. You use it when you've already mentioned something. You might say, I saw a dog, any dog. But then you'd say, the dog was barking. Now it's a specific dog, the one you just told me about. Let's talk geography for a second. This is a big one. For major things like rivers, oceans, and whole mountain ranges, you're almost always going to use the. So you'd say the Ganga or the Himalayas. All right, deep breath. We're about to tackle the thing that confuses, well, pretty much everyone. The seasons. Summer, winter, spring, fall. When do you use the? This is where that whole general versus specific idea we talked about really matters. Okay, look at this. It's all right here. On one side, we're talking generally. Summer is hot. Winter is cold. These are just general facts about seasons, right? So no the. But on the other side, we get specific. The summer of 2020, that's one particular summer. The winter in Kashmir, that's a specific winter in a specific place. See the difference? General versus specific. Now, just when you think you've got it, English throws a curveball, but it's a simple one, I swear. There are these common phrases like in the summer or during the summer. In those cases, you pretty much always use the. So saying, I go to my village in the summer is totally correct. It's just a common pattern you'll get used to. So let's boil it all down to a super simple tip. Is it a general statement, just a broad idea? Then no the. Is it about a specific time, a specific situation that we both know about? Then yes, you use the. That's really the heart of it. All right, time to put this into practice. Let's look at one of the most common mistakes out there and see if we can fix it. Because honestly, spotting the error is half the battle. Okay, so remember that question from the beginning? Let's look at this sentence. The summer is hot. This is the mistake we see all the time. And why is it wrong? Because it's a general statement. You're talking about summer as a concept, not one particular summer. So it doesn't need to be specific. And here we have it the correct way. Simply, summer is hot. That's it. Since it's a general idea, you just drop the. Boom. It's cleaner, it's simpler, and it perfectly follows that rule we just went over. Okay, I know, that was a lot to take in. So to make your life way easier, we've put everything into one final simple cheat sheet for you. Think of it as your secret weapon. Let's just run through this real quick. General season, like summer is hot? Nope. No the. A specific one, like the summer of 2022? Absolutely, yes. Those special phrases, like in the summer? Yep, use it. Unique things, like the sun? For sure. And look at that last one. It's a good reminder. For general plural things, like dogs are loyal, again, no the needed. Look, if you forget everything else I've said today, please remember this one thing. It all comes down to this simple rule. Use the when you're being specific. Don't use it when you're talking about general ideas. That's the whole game right there. So, what's the final verdict? We're back where we started. The correct sentence is, summer is hot. Why? Because it's a general idea. And there you have it. It's pretty wild, isn't it? How just one tiny 3-letter word can completely change what you're trying to say.